Welcome to another Dickin' Around video. I hope you guys enjoy. Now, I actually didn't commentary over that on purpose. This was actually just something I decided to do later on anyways. I'm just doing this as I go. And the sound of my chair is absolutely hilarious. I'm going to try not to talk too much because it's part of the video that I thoroughly enjoy. Just letting you know. Please, if you would, in the comments, let me know if you like having the commentary in there with what I'm doing, or you would rather me just label it with some text. Oh god, I remember the frustration with this RAM. It was just not fitting. I tried putting it in, took it out, dropped, all kinds of stuff. That was fun. It's Toby! What a pain in my arse he is. Okay, this actually was pretty cool. I didn't realize that the power supply that I had an RGB connector, and I was just basically looking at like putting it under the desk to make it permanent, so that way I can do tests and whatnot with it, and it just being there and not having to constantly move it around. The endless labeling was definitely a little on the frustrating side, but it's turned out to work pretty well so far, and I'm pretty happy with it. I can't remember what exactly I was saying. I ain't slowing it down to kind of hear, but I know I was testing out that little power pack to see how much it could actually hold if it was accurate to its 10,000 milliamps. Coming up here, you can see me grabbing like a little package there. I'm looking for one of my SSDs, and it got pretty frustrating. There's a lot of time that I actually cut out here looking for this thing. I did later on find it. It just added so much confusion because I swore that I didn't sell it in another rig, and I didn't. It was just a matter of finding it. It took a really long time. Now at this point in time, I was looking for a specific rig. I think it had like a 3770 in it with an i7, and it was funny because I had just grabbed the tower there, and see that the other one has my 3770. But I remember seeing this like a Windows Media kind of whatever, and it literally doesn't have very many USB ports or anything like that would make it one of those sort of rigs. Now, I think finally this was the rig that I actually grabbed that turned out to be the 3770. I think somebody was looking for a rig that required, or that they wanted to play Fortnite. And when it comes to playing Fortnite, from the research and my knowledge, you require something with like 4-core hyper-threaded, so 8 cores sort of a deal. Otherwise, the game just doesn't run very well. Again, added more confusion. I end up losing track of where I keep most of my stuff all the time. I've been working at basically coming up with like pages or documents for myself that state what I do have, what I don't have, and eventually I'd like to get that all on the website for be able to, for people to be able to go look at it and things like that. At this point here, I do remember I started doing some research. I think I was using Versus and seeing compatibility and sort of like options and so on and so forth. And I started grabbing a couple of different rigs and just kind of like gauging on the power of each rig and what was good for gaming, what was good for like a workstation, what was good for just office. I might not have actually been using Versus. I think I may have been using I think it's called benchmark.com or something like that. And it's pretty cool because it does have the 3 different categories for a computer being better at gaming. It's a gaming workstation, and I think just desktop. A desktop being just like a home computer or whatever. And I started going through all of my CPUs to see, what was compatible with what board and what kind of power I'd get because someone was looking for a rig for this, so on and so forth. And I think that's part of what I'm going to start doing when it comes to the actual website. I'm going to show compatibilities and probably add maybe, I don't know if I'll put links, but like those specifications as whether or not it's good for a desktop, whether it was good for this. And I was pretty surprised that some of the boards that I have, like you can see on the top of my desk here, there's a plethora of boards up there. I think like I'm looking at it right now, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, like there's 14 boards up there. And that's not even all my boards. On to the left, you're going to see me grab some more like boxes that I had, a bunch of stuff. And I just finished labeling some of those boxes as well. So I just started kind of looking up there and doing the research from there. But yeah, there was a lot. And I think I even went here as far as looking into the board that I used for my main gaming rig for a really long time. That had 7700K along with my 970 Pro, which I think when it comes to like random writes or something like, I can't remember which one it was. It does still crazy power. And here I am now taking a look at all of the stuff that I have up top, which is obviously quite a few. As you can see, my head bobbling up and down here quite a bit. So I found out some interesting stuff. Like I do have a motherboard. I think it's a Max. It's a what is it? A ROG Maximus X8 Hero. No, Extreme. I think it is. That seems to be the best motherboard that I have. But that board that I was using with my 7700K and my 970 Pro is the second best board. Looks that I have. The only downfall to the rig with the 10900K is that 10900K isn't as good as I want it to be. It is a $600 CPU. In my opinion, I don't really think it's really worth that. Something that we're definitely going to have to go over and talk about and look at. I'm going to get that rig together here soon enough. And yeah, as I continue to just literally go through pretty much all of the computers that I had, just out of curiosity, that ends up, distractions, always the greatest thing I've ever gets done all the time. So yeah, I know it's so late in the video, we're like 11 minutes in, but I just want to apologize. I'm unsure what's up with the lighting. If it's just my main light that's under, it says We the North, actually. It's just that light that keeps on dimming. It was in my shop. It's gotten beat up quite a bit over the years and whatnot. But I see the fading all the time as I'm, watching this video, basically doing a commentary on it, sort of a deal. I know some people might get a little bit agitated. My apologies. I'm going to look to get better quality for you guys and whatnot. And it looks like I'm getting ready to shut down. So that'll be all.